Hi, Andy. I need to tell you about something pretty amazing that happened on Friday, which was a professional development day for my school. So, as you know, I don't teach at a traditional public school. I teach at a school that focuses on project-based learning, which means my students are doing authentic projects that have authentic goals and authentic audiences with a real-world impact to learn their standards. So, for example, they published a book on how to survive in the outdoors to learn about hunter-gatherers. They built a robot to learn about how Newton's laws of motion work to go to a competition. And all of these things are real and authentic, which makes it more engaging for students, which is something that I absolutely love. But another really big part of project-based learning is asking experts in the field to come and teach your students, because we recognize that teachers, as awesome as we are not going to be experts in everything. And for me, one of my personal non-expertise realms is in science. And so oftentimes I will hop on the social medias and try to get some help from some authentic, real experts in the field. And so yesterday, when I decided to scrap my entire project and start from scratch, I guess, I hopped onto Twitter and I tweeted to Hank Green of the Vlogbrothers and Destin Sandlin of Smarter Every Day to ask them for some help on Mars, because I don't really know a lot about Mars, but from listening to both of their podcasts and their YouTube channels, I know that they do. So here's the story of how my project for this term came together and how the internet community is going to make this term awesome for my kids. So to start, tweeting to people or organizations that are really famous is something that I do quite often, because I feel like it can never hurt to reach out to the people who are the real experts in the field. So whether it's a famous singer or an organization of some kind, I'm not afraid to tweet at them and say, hey, can you give me some help? But 90% of the time, nobody responds to me. This time was not 90% of the time, however. I sent out this tweet, and within a couple of minutes, both Hank and Destin had responded. And the best part about the online science community is that if you don't know the answer, or if they don't know the answer, they'll direct you to someone who does. So Hank Green directed me to Galactic Farms, who immediately started referencing me to other people as well. And then people who follow Hank Green or Galactic Farms started tweeting at me some information that might connect me to people who actually make simulant Martian soil for their jobs, which was really cool. So shout out to Kerbal Space Academy, you guys rock. But then Galactic Farms tweeted me the answer that I was looking for. I sent them a tweet asking, hey, can you give me some more specific information? And they said, just use quartz and red iron oxide. There you go. You know exactly what the composition you need is to create a close enough for jazz simulant for middle school science. But then it didn't stop there. The people that the Kerbal Space Academy connected me to more people who eventually got me connected with the Exolith Labs, who actually make the simulant Martian soil for NASA themselves. Like, oh my gosh, this is like the coolest thing ever. And not only that, they connected me with them so specifically that he ended up giving me his email address, and I was able to exchange this email with him. So story short, because of Twitter, a random tweet that I just sent out one day, like I do, just because, you know, it never hurts to try, ended up getting me connected with the people who are the top experts in the field who can talk to my students. Like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. My kids get to talk to the people who connect with NASA. And he's totally willing to do it. He emailed me, was like, hey, you want me to talk to your kids? I'll send you a sample. Like, so there is a sample on the way for my kids to see what his authentic simulant looks like. And my kids get to connect with this guy and share his theories with them. So thank you so much, Kevin Cannon, for connecting with my students, because you know what? This is going to be such an amazing experience for them. So I sent out this tweet thanking the STEM community for all of their help and support. And you know what? Looking through my notifications, it's not just sciencey people who are liking these tweets. And the impact of Twitter is going a lot farther than I thought it would. As a teacher, don't discredit Twitter, because all it took was me sending this one tweet and now my kids are connected to a top expert in the field. So thank you, science community. Thank you, Twitter. It's people like Destin Sandlin and Hank Green and Kevin Cannon who make PBL possible, because by responding to one tweet, which took like maybe 4 seconds out of their day, my kids are going to get to have a really awesome, authentic experience that might inspire them later on in their lives. So thank you for helping to provide that authentic experience, Hank Green and Destin Sandlin. And Andy, I will see you on Thursday. Bye. You could honestly call this an absolutely remarkable thing.